I had to deal with it in ladder today. Um, I just need to throw down my...
Yep, you're going to throw yours
Which
down
one?
as well. You're going to sit on like a 2 drone advantage, and you're just going to try to match his roach numbers while droning up.
That's the attempt. That's the attempt.
Listen to how smart I sound sitting here being objective.
Dude, I'm so looking forward to MLG Columbus. It's gonna
Man,
be amazing.
I am too. I I wonder if Lucira speaks English because I really want to try to interview him.
Yeah, that would be cool. I just want to talk with like Artosis and Thaseless.
That
I've been.
is
Or go
also a
ahead.
good point. Yeah, no, go please.
I was just gonna say I've been meaning or wanting to talk with Artosis for like the longest time. We've been friends forever. Just I never really got to.
What's hard when he's on the Korean clock?
Yeah, well, I mean, back in Brood War, I knew him for a really
Yeah,
long time. Like, wow, a really long time.
Artosis, the best Brood War player to never quite make it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or maybe that was Sheth because you never went to any events.
I did never go to any events, like pretty much any events at all. I never went to. It's kind of sad, but
All right, so you have you cut it really close to those roaches. They popped out just in time to kind of usher his stuff away. I feel bad because we kind of didn't talk about it for that long.
yeah, we were discussing Artosis and
Very
Lucira.
noteworthy the fact that you stopped building drones at around 1920.
Indeed,
And as you've been applying pressure, you've been building more drones. And I see on your production tab that you're only droning,
pretty much. Yep.
aside from that scouting ling that you've got coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Indeed.
one of the big questions I have in regards to this matchup is when do we get our layer?
Really,
Yeah.
that's one of those. That was one of those questions that I can probably answer fairly well. When you're really comfortable with it, you don't have to worry about getting it early. You don't have to get an early layer. All these people who like early layers, I'm not one of them for sure.
See, I have always been of the, I guess, the incorrect mindset that
Well,
you want that fast layer so you can get that fast overseer so you can know what's going on.
that's for me what my lings are gonna do. If I can't figure it out with speedlings, then I don't know. I need to I need to figure out a new way if speedlings can't figure it out. And obviously my lings are not speed right now, but so we see what's going on somewhat.
So you see an Evo chamber, but aside from that, I'm feeling,
Oh well, it feels just roaches to me.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what the Evo chamber is. And it's also what you have to assume in this sort of situation. Like you have a third queen out, which is just like he wants to probably spread creep. I'm not really worried at this point. I'm gonna take my gas, make a few lings. Just want to harass a bit and see what his economy looks like while I'm doing this sort of thing.
Okay.
If I need to, I can easily throw down just another
Now every Zergling you build
unit,
is a
basically.
unit that's not a drone.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess to be fair, you've droned up pretty well. At what point are you going to stop droning and start really pumping units? I feel like it's coming soon.
It is. First, I need to not be supply blocked. That would help a bit. And then just these lings having to find out what's going on is going to be very helpful. Like I see he has a hatch.
Yeah, it's a. Well, I was going to say a fast third, but you just put yours down as well.
Yep.
I really think highly of Gerbil as a player. He's a good guy. Alright, so he's droned up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely we're sold on the fact that he's getting roach at this point. I see
Pretty
11
much.
drones on the way through. Man, that's a lot of drones. My next question is, when do we need to worry about infestor timing?
Oh, yes. So it's complicated questions. Right now I'm just worried about getting this drone advantage and purely roaches. It's like I over-droned, which is what I wanted to do, to be able to get ahead of him in this situation.
Mhm.
And now I have to just defend his attack. Like, if he attacks, I have to be ready to deal with it.
So you're even throwing down spines.
Yeah. 'Cause I need to survive this timing, and then I should be okay. And have just some lead with these drones, I would hope.
Okay.
I'm imagining, say, maybe 10 or so ahead of him right now on economy.
I will look at the units tab, and I will tell you that you might be right.
Yeah. So at this point now, I'm just defending up. I'm gonna take a few lings and go harass them over there if I can. Making sure I have this overseer. I'm not even gonna get, well, yeah, I am gonna get the +2 upgrade.
Let's talk about the Overseer. I saw you morph him immediately. How important is that Overseer to the mid game?
It's very important in the fact that it lets you scout. Like I'm looking in and seeing his base. Like I want to see if there are any hydras. I want to see his drone saturation. I want to see, make sure. Like I don't know why he doesn't have a queen in his main. It's kind of confusing, honestly. He does. He's 2 now. So let's see that. And I'm just looking kind of at upgrades here. Basically, I see what's going on. I can throw down like a 4th hatchery now, and now's the time when I want to get infestors. While I'm just macroing up pure roaches, pretty much.
Okay.
And you know, at this point, once again, I just said I feel like I have an advantage in units, and now I feel like I have an advantage in upgrades as well. So I feel like as long as I can hold and take this into a later game, I'll be great. Perfect situation.
Now, I'm going to make a statement here.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me whether or not you agree with it.
Go ahead.
ZvZ is a matchup where it's never a good idea to attack.
Yeah, when you take a 6 pool, you just want to defend with it. No. Yeah, I mean, there are obviously exceptions to that, like the one I just said, but like into infestors like that,
Yeah.
like at least that saw infestors now, so.
But I mean, but honestly, like infestors, once they come into play, it's not a matchup where you can really attack effectively unless the other guy makes a huge mistake.
I kind of agree and then I kind of disagree.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I can attack right here if I feel like it, if I need to.
Because he's out of position.
That's part of it, yeah. And the fact that I feel like I can macro up a new roach army pretty quick and I have these upgrades. And they're not great upgrades, but there's some upgrades. So as long as I can stay ahead of the overseers or the infestors,
God,
which are
that's
quite a few of them.
terrifying army.
Yeah, so like now I run away. Now, simply put, I run away. As long as I can outlive him, I should be okay. I have better upgrades. I have much better economy. And, you know, it's just, I can throw down like another hatchery so I can macro better. And I'm getting my own infestors now. Like, if he attacks here, I might be in some trouble, but I'll have my own infestors out soon. And they will come out with that gland, basically.
Oh man. All right, so at this point, this is a positional battle, so you're going to be setting up your concave, getting ready. I see your infestors are rallied to your high ground, which I really like. And try to catch him in transit.
It was a good idea.
Yep. And he turned around.
Was a good idea.
All right, here we go, Fungal Wars. And I got to tell you, I feel like he's maybe making a small mistake of initiating this attack because you've got the shorter reinforced distance.
Maybe. He did have much nicer fungals, though.
Yeah, he did get good fungals.
Well, he had more infestors, so that's like to be expected, pretty much. And then there's not that much I can do against it when there's that many, right? But then again, like we've discussed, I have this really, really short read distance.
Yep. And he's going to back off that having only killed your army. Now he's going to re-engage as well with his reinforcements, and it's going to be close.
Yeah. If he does decide to re-engage, then yeah, it will be.
I've played this out so many times.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I find it to be really frustrating.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much of a problem. I mean, I guess
My-
I'll probably lose this, and after I say I don't have much of a problem, but
My frustration though is more I feel like sometimes my unit control fails me and I lose games because of silly mistakes.
I see.
I will never forget the land that I was knocked out of recently because I had my infestors away from my roaches, and they got fungal, and they just died.
I see. I see, I see.
It was a sad moment for me.
Definitely does not sound that happy, I can tell you that much.
So now there's another important question that's fast approaching, which is when to get Hive, when to add Hydra, and do we go up to Brood Lords or Ultras?
Yep. Basically the answer to a lot of those questions is hold on a second.
Oh man, such good fungus.
And big thing here is you want to keep those units alive. And look, he has Hydras already.
Yeah.
I don't like the transition into that actually.
See, I am a fan of the Hydraless switch, to be completely honest. I just feel like they have so much more DPS. Had they been there for that fight, I think that fight would have gone much worse for you.
Really, I would have fungled them though. Like
Okay.
that would have been my focus.
Okay.
And now I can chase them down.
Yeah, because they're so slow.
Yeah.
That's another very good point. How important is preservation of those infestors?
Very. Like, I mean, I guess that's obvious, right? But the answer is very.
Burrow them, Sheth.
Indeed.
Oh, what a game this has turned into.
Glad you're having fun with it.
I feel like, how do you feel? Are you coming out ahead here? Are you winning these battles? Are you winning this game?
Well, I didn't lose right there, which was a big problem for sure. But I wouldn't really say I'm winning at this point, especially since he's been able to catch up on upgrades.
Yeah.
I would kind of say, if anything, I'm even. Evening up the score, I guess.
And in
Having some-
situations like this kind of harassment is so good.
I pressed the wrong button!
Sad day to be a drone. Also sad day to be a hatchery.
Well, not too sad to be a hatchery, but yeah. Now I get those upgrades. And, you know, you just kind of...
What about drop? What about Nidus?
Those are both good options here. And, you know, that'd be actually a good thing to transition into here, for sure. I just... I have these infestors now in here, so I can see that if I want to. Just a big problem here is I don't really think I need to at this point. I think I'm winning this fight.
Okay.
So until I'm losing it, I won't do anything to change that, basically. And if I'm losing, I'll be the one harassing,
Yeah.
but as of now, I'm not, so...
One of
Anyways.
my teammates, Gix, when these games reach these, dare I say, stalemate situations where I have half the map, you have half the map. Oh wow, look at that! Turtles made the Brood Lord switch. He likes to do infestor drops, which I think is really cute.
I see, I see.